I'm just gonna go straight into the video and let you see how I over bleached my knots. This was my first time trying to actually use the bleach method, and of course I messed up, but that's okay. So here's a quick fix. So flip the cap inside out to get started, exposing the lace. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab a Got2b glued hair spritz, and I'm gonna spray that all on the back of this lace. What this does is protects the lace from the dye so it won't bleed through and easily wash away. So now we're gonna spray it again because we want to make sure. So we're gonna flip the cap over once we're done with that, pin it down, and now we're gonna go into parting some of the sections. So you can part this however you want. You're going to get a couple of clips. This way it'll just help you, pace yourself and, try to keep it neat as far as, parting and making sure you're getting almost every strand. So I'm going to part it on the right, on the left. So maybe like 4 clips. So now I'm going to start at the very edge of the lace. And I'm going to brush it out because you have to keep in mind, because there is spritz, it will seep through and it will make the hair hard to comb. So I'm going to take the Revlon dye. It was in the color black. I got that from a dollar store. It was for $3. I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to take a kid's toothbrush. A kid's toothbrush just because it is smaller and it will allow you to actually brush through the roots of the hair and help you get as close as possible to the root without, messing up the lace. So you really want to take your time with this method to try to make sure you get almost every strand. So you can actually only put the dye on the root of the hair, but I did drag it down to the ends, just to make sure. So I do want to let you know, make sure you don't have any plan for the rest of this day because it does take some time. Since this was my first time, I was being extra cautious. So we're just going to use the brush it in there a couple times. Take another small section. Like I said, don't try to rush this method, not unless you're really used to it. But if this is your first time, really take your time because you'll definitely get a better end result, as you will see at the end of this video. So yeah, you want to brush that in there a couple times. Make sure you get it in there really nice, really good, and rub it in, with your fingers as well. Now we're going to take another section and do the same thing, and I'm going to do the rest of this and come back on a little later in the next clip. So here is just me doing some of the hair. I had to do it off camera because this is quite tedious and setting up for a long period of time can be exhausting. But I'm trying to get to the front of the hair because that's where the lace is going to be the most exposed. So you really want to make sure you take your time and try not to stain the lace because it's really easy to do. So you just want to take it strand, almost what it seems like strand by strand, because as you can see, we are literally combing through with a fine tooth comb. So you want to make sure you get the front and just use that toothbrush. Like I'm telling you, that toothbrush really worked wonders. So keep going until you feel like you're getting closer and closer to the root of the hair. So here is the finished product. I have dyed all the hair. Now the only thing I have to do is actually wash this out, air dry it or blow dry it, but I wanted to show you how it looks natural again. You really don't see that brassiness in the hairline. It actually looks like how it looks straight out of the pack. So here is the end result with the hair actually washed, conditioned, air dried, and a little bit of blow dried. As you can see, the roots are back to normal. If you want, you can actually tint the lace again, probably using the tea bag method. So if you like this video, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully this was really helpful because like I said, this was my first time. If I can do it, you definitely can do it. So once again, make sure you subscribe and click that notification link.